Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle. And it's Messi. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. That'll be a corner. True Bangkok United with the corner. They're first. India are looking to go forward now. Eto'o. Chooses to go back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Rummenigge. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Baggio. Baggio was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that is as far as they're going to go. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, no joy this time. Belletti. India still without a single shot on target. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eto'o. Bellingham. To Gerrard. Bellingham. India. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
True Bangkok United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi, he's picked his way through. And Messi! Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, can he put it away? And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
India head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And the game has already... Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a nice ball. Maldini cuts it out. True Bangkok United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
Can he finish?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And that has been cut short. There's the hit!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's found support out wide. Header! And the ball's come loose here. Cannavaro. Not the most accurate pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's Basho! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's one-on-one! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Del Piero powering forward here. And Del Piero! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
India with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. Adams. Steaming on goalwards. Now, who's going to be first to this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Messi. That is a great pick out. Has a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been knocked clear. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And now they can spring out of defence. Dixon. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Adams. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bellingham. Good purposeful running this. Bellingham! And he's done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. India get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Cleared without hesitation.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Del Piero tries looking up for options on the left. He is through here. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Shapes to shoot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. India come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
India come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we're off again. Haaland. Rummenigge. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Del Piero. He's got away. And Del Piero! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Otto, he's found a way through.
That's good defensive concentration.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way.
Match was 71,649.
Chelsea finding their passes. There's the hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
India are looking to go forward now. Maldini. Can he get it through? Adams makes the interception. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Haaland! And he's managed to get free. Hits one! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Number 17.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
India have the chance to go the other way.
Number 21. Rice.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. Adams.
India making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Totti. Nice ball, and he's in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The final 5 minutes. Gerrard. And it's Maradona. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here, and he was alert to it. Odo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. He's got tall. The whistle has gone and it is all over. India have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running. Can he put it away? He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now they can spring out of defence. Gnabry. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Del Piero. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. And they can counter here. Played into space out wide. He rises! Bayer Leverkusen look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Julie. Well read, nice interception. Can he get onto this? Gnabry. And here's Gnabry.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Gnabry with the delivery. Rice can get it clear. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rudiger cuts it out. Can he latch on to this? India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's the throw. India looking to pass their way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he comes up trumps again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He's looking to set free a runner. It's a good looking... Oh, what a climb!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Del Piero looking to add to his goal. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
India head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. India carrying a one-goal lead. Spread out to the left. DiMarco. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was quick to react. Dink through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Julie.
India making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gnabry. He's got tall. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
He's in plenty of space here.
Bayer Leverkusen showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Alex Grimaldo. Number 5, DeMarco. Coming on the field, number 7, Kostic. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Substitution.
Another header, but again the same outcome.
Bayer Leverkusen might just feel they're onto something here despite not putting that away, you know. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Beckham. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
India clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nuno Mendes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's picked his way through. Beckham.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckham with the cross. Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, and the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Any thoughts on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
West Ham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Modric. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kubo making good progress on the right-hand side. Maldini attempts a clearance. Kimmich. Great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Pulisic. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Modric. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. India are looking to break at pace. He's found a way through. And he's played it back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Modric.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. He's in plenty of space here. Pulisic. Beckenbauer tries to clear. India are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hernandez. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Real chance here. He's found a way through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
India head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
India really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Antonio Silva makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Pulisic. Thiaw. It's a decent-looking cross. And he's there to belt it away. And he's had a hit! Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Bellingham made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution in progress.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. India have their second corner now. Well, there's the clearance. West Ham are looking to go forward now. And that's another good win of the ball. Always onto this. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gordon. Beckenbauer clears it away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he lines up a cross. Casemiro! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hernandez with the clearance.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 21, Rice.
And he's managed to get free. And he's quick to get it clear again.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking tidy in possession here. He's through here. Belletti. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. India have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. He's had a hit! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So, a breakthrough already. Pinches it off him. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Oh, that's well spotted. Adams is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's enjoyed. Harness! Goal! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Spread neatly. Julie.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Lobbed in behind. Ajax trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition.
Could be danger here! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Aimed beyond the defence, and that has put paid to that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He won't be happy with that one.
There will be 1 minute.
In comes the cross. Cleared without hesitation. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
With the owner of a blue
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
India come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Forwards and with intent. Perez could try cutting inside here. Maldini. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. India just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance, must be! Great chance! Beckenbauer.
India couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Has a go! It's in! Ajax are level!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
It looks a good ball through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Julie. Some good work on the right flank here. 75 minutes played.
Substitution in progress.
Julie. In with the challenge. Bellingham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Rice gets it away. It is! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Ajax clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
India are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that is out of play. And he welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge! In he goes again! That is superb from Robert Pires! And that has raised the roof! Pires duly reaps his reward. Kept. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that has been cut short. Neuer gets it away.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything...
Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass...
Oh no, this does not look good. Hernes. Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. India are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Schneider. That's very neat. And he's quick to snatch it back. Goes to finish! Goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Number 13.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, that's a key interception. Platini. Well read, nice interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is...
Great chance! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would...
Mbappe! He's got the shot away!
Well, the moans and groans from this...
Oh, here's a chance! Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you're walking through the gates.
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Belletti. Upamecano. Van Basten. Gerrard. Pressure coming in from all directions. Maldini. And that's another good win of the ball. Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, great hit! Really well taken goal. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
India get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
India have got it back, and they'll have another go. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernes. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nicely aimed pass. Platini. Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Odo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gerrard looking to run onto it. He is through. Chance! And the ball's come loose here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's had a shot! Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Marco van Basten. Marco van Basten.
And that will be the final act. India were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your reflections then, Jim?
India desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you never